Year 2016. Our Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, declared demonetization and banned the 1000 rupee and 500 rupee notes. Overnight, people were troubled and puzzled. Next day onwards, you could see huge waiting lines outside the banks. There was utter chaos throughout the country. A similar situation awaits in a story that we will be reading today. Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video, we are going to do a detailed summary including the themes of the short story The Boy Who Broke the Bank by Ruskin Bond. So grab your virtual seats and let's begin. The story, written by Ruskin Bond, a renowned Indian author, is set in Pipalnagar, a small town, and it revolves around the central character Nathu, who works as a sweeper at the Pipalnagar Bank, which is owned by Seth Govindram. Now, the story being set in Pipalnagar is a very peaceful town, and the bank over here is the central location of the place. The narrative or the story includes the town's bazaars, various shops, and the bag itself. So let's see what is the story all about. The story begins by introducing us to Nathu, who is the sweeper at the Pipalnagar Bank. He is frustrated because the bank is not paying him an extra 2 rupees a month which he has been demanding. At this time, we are introduced to Sitaram, the washerman's son. He comes across Nathu while making his delivery rounds. Now, Nathu complains to Sitaram about not receiving his regular pay even by the 20th of the month. At this time, Sitaram offers to help Nathu find a new job as the bank is delaying his monthly payment or monthly salary. He knows of a sweeper's job that will be available from the next month, so he gives that or he mentions that to Nathu. Now at this time, a very interesting thing is going to happen. We are introduced to two women characters who are in conversation. Now this is typical of women. Any news that they get to hear, they want to tell it to the next person. This is a typical trait in women. So Mrs. Srivastav, she's a town resident. She hears about the bank's financial trouble and how it has been affecting Nathu, that they cannot even pay a simple 2 rupees extra a month to Nathu. So she mentions it to her friend Mrs. Bhushan during a shopping trip. This is why women maybe should not be allowed to go for shopping together. And now the news spreads. Now Mrs. Bhushan's husband and others discuss about the bank situation. The news spreads like wildfire throughout the town and it causes a lot of panic, and people are extremely doubtful about what will happen because people tend to deposit a lot of their money and valuables in the bank. So if the bank is not able to pay a simple amount of 2 rupees to its bank sweeper, the people are feeling troubled and threatened about what will happen to their money. Will it at all be safe or not? Now this is not it. As it is, there has been a gossip that has been going around that the bank is not being able to pay 2 rupees to Nathu, and there's a lot of panic among people. Now in the middle of all this, there's another rumor that spreads, that is Seth Govindram, the owner of the bank. It is said that he has fled the town or even the country, and the situation of crisis and chaos is intensifying now because the people are getting more and more worried because the owner of the bank itself has gone missing. At this time, we see the bank's cash starts getting depleted. Because it is a small bank, there is very little ready cash that is available. Now, due to a sudden demand, there are people out of their insecurity, they are constantly going and withdrawing a lot of money from the bank so that they feel it will be safer when they have it with them. And the manager also at this time is not able to contact Seth Govindram, but actually Seth Govindram had gone for a vacation and he was in Kashmir, and that is why, probably because he was not getting enough network, he was not able to contact Seth Govindram. But you see how there's a massive chaos that has spread. People have gone crazy over here. They are withdrawing money. The poor bank manager is also not being able to handle so much of demand of the people. Now, added to this, an angry crowd gathers outside the bank. They are demanding money immediately. They threaten to break into the bank and search for Seth Govindram because they think that Seth Govindram is hiding inside the bank itself and he's up to some kind of fraud. But that's not the case. Now, the next morning we see, after all this chaos, Nathu returns to the bank for his duty and starts sweeping its steps. On reaching there, however, he finds the aftermath of the previous day's chaos. That is, everything is in a state of chaos. Things are fallen here and there, and it's a very unorganized kind of a state of the bank. Now, at this time, Sitaram informs Nathu about what had happened to the bank the previous day and how the bank is soon going to close down, obviously because there's no money left in the bank. So therefore he has to find a new job now. So Nathu now thinks deeply about how suddenly there was an unexpected collapse of the bank, and he thinks about what exactly must have happened that led to this, not realizing that his simple demand of 2 rupees a month had created so much of crisis and chaos. Imagine, I just wonder what would have been the reaction of Seth Govindram when he would have returned back and seen the condition of the bank. Now let us have a look at the important themes of the story. The story highlights the vulnerability of financial institutions and the panic which causes a crisis for the bank, causing a domino effect on the town's residents. It explores how people react to an uncertainty that may arise due to financial troubles. What is the effect of rumors? A simple rumor can have such a profound impact, right? We also see the small town dynamics. That is, the story portrays how the people of the town are so well interconnected where news travels quickly and rumors can have a deep impact. Similarly, we see the plight of Nathu the sweeper, and it reflects the injustice that is often faced by the low-income workers when they are not paid on time. And lastly, we see how the story indirectly touches upon the disparity or the difference in the economic terms, because the townsfolk are feeling very insecure when they see that the bank is soon going to close down, and they immediately, out of insecurity, start withdrawing money, leading to a shutdown of the bank. I cannot even imagine this. So we see in The Boy Who Broke the Bank, Ruskin Bond effectively captures the ripple effect of a financial crisis on a small community, and it shows how people react when they are faced with uncertainty of losing their savings. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.